Hello and welcome. We're going to have a lot of fun learning about science today. My name is Mr. Haber and I'll be your teacher. Let's meet some of the students who are here with us. I see Allie.
Hi.
And Alexa.
Hi.
And Isabel.
Hi.
Are we ready to learn more about science today?
Yeah.
Great. Today we're going to learn more about rocks like these. Now we see rocks everywhere we go. Now rocks make up what layer of the earth? Allie?
The crust?
That's right. And today we're going to learn about how the rocks of the crust are formed. Now, scientists classify rocks a lot like they classify plants and animals. And they put rocks into groups by how they're formed. Now, rocks start off as large structures like these mountains and these very big boulders. They can get as big as houses. But over time, things like wind and water and even people can break these little rocks down into smaller and smaller pieces. And those smaller pieces of rock are what turn into new pieces of rock. Are you ready to see how that happens?
Yeah.
Great. Now, we learned about the layers of the earth. And what is the layer just underneath the crust? Allie?
The mantle?
That's right. And what's inside the mantle? Alexa?
Magma?
Very good. And what's magma again? Isabella?
Melted rock?
Great. And sometimes that melted rock can come up to the surface. And it can come up either through little cracks in the crust very slowly, or it can come up very violently, a lot like this volcano. And when it does that, it hits the cooler air of the outside and it starts to cool and harden. And when it does that, you can get either small rocks or you can get big mountains made out of that type of rock. And that type of rock is called igneous rock. Say that with me.
Igneous.
Very good. Now, igneous means fire, because when igneous rocks are formed, it's formed under very hot conditions. You have a model of a volcano at your table, and a volcano is a mountain made of igneous rock. But over time, the forces of wind and water will start to tear away at that mountain and make smaller and smaller pieces. What I want you to do now is act like you're wind and water and take a couple pieces off of that volcanic mountain. Go ahead. Now, as you take the rocks off, go ahead and roll them into little balls. When you do that, the rocks that are breaking off from the volcano will mix with other rocks and sand that fall into the streams and rivers. And those rivers and streams will carry those rocks down to the ocean.